See at the top, they're already going to make a go in here. FINEM rolling in onto King. Spartan Skylark who can get the damage down. The kinetic field will hold them back. Ramses, Poshka will be able to force them back. They're just going to poke the dust here because they want to try and finish off this bounty. They'll get the ball slow out. Skylark and Spartan starting to chase, but they're not going to be able to get it. Kinetic field for the second time, just holding back the side of FINEM. And they won't be able to find what they have, what they can with that aggression, but they do manage to shake their lane up a little bit.
They are just like punching them. That's the hilarious thing about this lane. They just mad fight. Ramsey's here trying to go for the full block. Could be in trouble because of it.
Ramses, he needs to be very, very careful here. He is going to fall very, very low. Will just be able to get himself over the tree line, but yeah, this Beastmaster Earth Spirit combo certainly having the work cut out here for the Spectrum. It's a dog. Yep, he has got the south, but needs to be careful at that moment of courage. Croc kind of catching him around off guard. Look at this top lane. He's going to kill Ramses. What's going on here? I mean, Miposhka might be able to punish Spartan. Spartan kicks him away. He's going to have to roll in 4 seconds. Can he get himself away? The dust slow as well. Oh, what a player. Slows it down with the dust, rolls up. He's going to have the TP again in this battle. He's just going to deny himself. He knows that the bounty's hot in his case, and Spartan.
What a player, dude.
What an absolute player.
God, that was so good.
Madara, he's got the jump out. Afterlife's going to continue to try and dive it. He really wants to try and find a kill on the board here for Empire. Is he going to make it? Madara's got the snap. Yeah, that Earth Spirit play. He did everything that he could, and now he's going to continue to make the plays. Denies himself, TP's down to bottom, sends up the action onto Afterlife. They're going to find a kill down here. I told you he had a great time earlier. But as you said, you know, he's still feeling confident to hang around. Getting even a man of XP top lane here. Could have Spartan rolling in, picking up the stun as well. Catching Ramses as well. The actions fly through. They'll find themselves another this time. They may be forced to play the kinetic field, trapping them up here. Again with the silence, the dust Spartan as well. This man's a place insane. It looks like he will die this time, but he just did everything. Oh, he's not even going to die. He gets himself out. The actions fly through. The ball's still chopping away at the Poshka. It might just kill him. One more touch from Skylark will do it, and they'll find the kill. Skylark now trying to walk his way out of it. It looks like that Ramses will manage to punish the Beastmaster, but a Spartan on his Earth Spirit, he just doesn't fail to.
Scandal finds the support somewhere on the map. They duel, they haunt, they get the kill. You know, it's bonus damage, it's earn charges. It's very good snowballing potential coming out from them. And we just don't really get a chance to see mid LC a lot, you know? Most people just run it in the off lane, sometimes in safe lane, but mid is a bit of a rare commodity, so I'm interested to see how he builds this.
Let's see. Eyes on Spartan really at this point. He's smoked up. They've got a roar to lead in. They could kill Ramses here. They may even find themselves a second to see how Skylark wants to play. He's just going to roar the Disruptor. Go for the easy kill first, Spartan. He was eyeing up Ramses as well. Wanting to get himself a second. The stun's going to be off point, but he rolls forward, closing the gap. Madara's coming in as well in the cover of Moonlight Shadow, but they're not going to die for that one. Scannel is around in the neighborhood. Madara's just going to reposition himself up here on the top lane. I like a Spartan will start to move around. The Horde with the vision, they know that Ramses is about. It's going to be a hard kill because he has got that haunt, but at the same time, if Spartan can land that silence and they can bring him down through the duration of it, they will still be able to get away with it. They know what's up there, Empire. With this warding, though, they see Spartan in this position, and they're just not able to do anything about it, though, because at FINEM, they... Look at this at top lane, Madara. He's coming around with Posh just going to spot him out, but they've got the sentry out here. He'll jump straight onto the bounty. So Johnny as well with the Star Storm. They'll find one, and now Scandal. He's got to run. He's actually going to try and go for the TP out, but they've got an arrow to cancel it. Scandal, he's going to go down as well. That sentry there for FINEM, making a lot of good things happen now. They're going to find Ramses as well. The Roar to set it through. They're going to have control more than enough with Spartan turning in. No chance for a Haunt. TP's cancelled there from Empire as they find themselves a third FINEM. Very, very nice sequence of events there for the Radiant.
No, they did. At 17 minutes, that would have been not necessarily the greatest thing for them. But now it's just all about who gets the better engage, who has vision control.
Oh, look at this stop. Ramses, he's going to be forced to Horn. Gets himself out. Scandal can punish all and mid, and they found themselves a second. They're going to look for Spartan as well. The false promise is not going to save this point. Empire, they hit back. Double kill for Ramses, getting the Spectre online indeed.
Was that 2 or 3 tracks?
That was definitely at least 2.
He cast 2, but I want to say that there was a third person track because the Shuriken bounced and not initiation.
Oh, and put him on an initiation. Scandal jumps in here, looking for Thug with the blade mail as well. They'll find it quick. The question is, can happen? Do anything in return? Spartan rolls in, rolls out. Got magnetized out. Madara coming through as well. He's going to look for the cleanup. Eyes on Scandal. He's looking for the setup with the guard pack. He's not even going to need to use the pounce. He's still got that. He's going to hold it for Ramses. There's the raw follow for Skylark. They'll find themselves a second, but he's got the agent. Vacuum, bringing him back into the static storm. False promise just in time to keep Skylark alive. Now they're turning attention back towards Ramses. The pounce follow up there. Madara pops the BKB. They'll take down a second. Now they'll look to chase for more. The kick stun. Not going to catch anything from the the Earth Spirit. Now it's Empire on the retreat. Afterlife trying to juke around to the sidelines, but Spartan, he's got eyes on him. We're going to see the glimpse back, bringing the slug away from the disruptor, but he's going to bring him back in towards Afterlife. His boulder smash is on point, but Madara looking to chase forward. He's got the pounce. He's going to be well. Afterlife juking this one out for the time being. Spartan takes a heavy amount of damage here from the Thunder Strike. Being able to the vacuum back in. Now for second here. Afterlife still trying to fight, but Madara, he's got the Shadow Dance. He'll 5-1, gets himself out of the kinetic field in time, and this could be the start cleanup. He's got 22, 23, 24, 25 stack second shift. He will clean up a bit here in the fight. Stays alive here. It ends up being a 4 for 4, but I think the huge emphasis there is the fact that the slot lives through it all, finds a heavy amount of kills, and he's now 10, 1 and 9 in this game.
Well, we talked about, you know...
But if you look at the gold, actually, screw everything I said. They've got a goddamn bounty hunter. Empire just made a crap ton of money.
Yeah, and Bounty lived through the entire fight.
Got to see with the back off. Now coming in with the horn. We'll see who they're able to focus down. Scanner coming into the middle of it. Looking for him and with the roar. Holding him in place. And Madara trying to cut him down. Will find one. The vacuum into the static storm is there, but they've already cleaned up two. And Madara with the BKB with the Shadow Dance looking to clean up more. The kicks on the border smash, tracking out Afterlife. It's a double kill for Slugs. They find themselves a third. Now rolling forward. They've got eyes on Meposhka. The dust is out as well. He's trying to duke it out, but Thug jumps forward. The Starstorm comes flying down. Meposhka taking out as well. And again, the stun, the silence was fine. They've got the control on Ramses. He will be able to get himself down to Logan there with the dagger. They've lost 4 here, and this time, I mean, again, the gold, it says it's going the way of Empire, but I think that might... No, we'll fight if you want to. Ramses looking for the Spartan. Madara's still there here with the Shadow Blade. Rolling down to the bottom. He's going to get glimpsed back. Madara jumps in with the silver head hit. Ramses, he's gone! Ramses, he's gone! Shadow will kill Madara, but Madara, you don't want to duel this slug. He's got a Bazillion! He's got a Bazillion stacks there of extra. Afterlife coming in, trying to vacuum him back up. Madara pops the BKB. The roll there as well. Madara is an absolute monster! He's going to find out Slug will have it. No, he gets the grease that time. Madara to report he's got Shadow Dance again! Madara, 40 essence stacks. He's beyond like with a triple kill. This is bloody slot. 15-1-11.
Tower is under attack.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Yeah.
my Gideon. I mean.
So turns out when so it doesn't really matter that he's reflecting physical damage because in comparison Scandal only has 11 armor. So regardless of the blade value, you're just getting shreked, like for sure. There's no way it's gonna work out.
Meposhka.
No.
Well, Scandal gets the doors of the Shadow down as well. It hasn't all Madara out, but it doesn't matter. He's just punching and punching and punching and punching. Now I got your Ramses. Got to be a little bit careful. He's got a Shadow. Just get up his time. He does it. Just get a Shadow Dance out, and now Ramses look for the come up and smash himself the triple kill. This is the exact defense that they need on the side of Empire. Punishing it hard, and that is not to be taken lightly. That is a lot of money going to seconds. The Beastmaster's going to have it, and with that, FINEM can try and attempt to force the base and get the most out of this Aegis on the slot.
Yeah, it'll be a hard defense for Empire, no doubt. I don't even know if they can defend this, honestly. They're going to need buybacks for sure. Spectre has one, and Scepter has one. Everyone else does not have buyback.
And Spartan rolling himself into position on the sidelines. See, Madara still standing his ground, pounding through this. Ramses comes forward and Madara just starts to close the hit. So you can realize that Madara falling low. And that false promise coming just in time, and Ramses, he's got to be careful. In fact, Ramses is being controlled, and one more touch and Ramses will go down. He's going to get taken down by Spartan. Beautiful pull there on the boulder. Will finish off the section. As he said, he may have to think about buyback. Static Storm coming out. It will control Spartan. There's the buyback one. They'll manage to put the Aegis on the slot. They will find the kill to the Earth Spirit as well. The question is, how much can it start going? He's going to get dueled immediately. Did get the BKB off, but in mind, I'm out of the blade now. This time, choking from Madara. Falling low. He'll manage to pounce himself away just in time here. Can he escape? No. There we go. The arrows coming down there for the lead commander. They've trapped us stuck here in the kinetic field. The Starstorm not going to do enough. It's going to be a third kill for Empire. Did cost them the buyback there on the Spectre, but they'll again take that every time. And they do manage to force them back out the base. They did lose the melee rep.
They're at FINEM, and they know that. They're just like tunnel visioning down mid right now.
Oh, yeah. Again, we saw them do this on the bottom. They smoke up everyone behind Madara and Thug. We can just try and see if they can bait some kind of reaction from Empire. Meposhka, he's sitting back at the moment. They get a deep observer now. They're going to need him back here to get the tracks out and make sure that he does find some action happen. Here we go. Necro units moving in. Tier 3 Scandal jumps in. Got control up onto Madara. Can they get Madara alive? They've got the false promise of Scandal. Getting chunked. Madara might even just win this duel. No. Scandal still have a bit, but now bringing Madara and into the static storm. The roar coming through. They're taken down too. Now focusing Ramses. He's got to run. He's got to hide. They did actually lose the slug there. Too much damage through the false promise to get the Grim to stay alive. Now bring back those with glimpse. They'll punish the Marana as well. and that's going to be the gem being dropped, so they'll get the gem back over to the side of Empire. Oh, it was Empire's anyway, so they nearly lost it. Afterlife went down, of course, but Empire managed to keep control of the gem. 4 seconds now on it.
Oh, he's got buyback too now, which is a good thing. Before the push, when they were coming down mid, he didn't actually have buyback, so... The buyback haunt will be in effect here in 10 seconds.
And here we go, Madara. Hitting in on the front, Arrows going to come through, not going to catch anyone here, jumping straight in onto the Slark, Slark dropping low, vacuum back as well, they'll take the Aegis down. Getting ready for round 2.
Right?
How are they going to set up? Indeed they are, storm straight down, can they stay Madara, the force box will be there, but coming out of the horse, Scandal looks for the jewel on the order on the backside, making sure to eliminate one, they'll find 2, Ramses with a double kill, Madara trying to fight with the BKB, but but he pops, the force promise damage is far too much. And again, FINEM just unable to break the base. Empire defends, they find themselves another triple kill. Ramses, it's a 4.3k goal swing against Indy. Ramses, he's hungry, he's tasty, he wants blood, and he's going to get themselves another one there with the help of the team. Gem now hits the deck, goes back the way of Empire, and now they're ready to force this down the lane. Look at the buyback situation. Only the Slark has it available, none on the Spirit, not enough money on the Beastmaster. Oracle will be back in 20 seconds, but this back and forth game looks to now be in a very strong position for Empire.
I think FINEM are going to be kicking themselves for that bottom push, where they originally had, you know, the godlike Slark, and it just seemed like Madara was going way too ham. Ends up giving away that kill that brings Empire back into the game. They stop that one push, and even if they get the Aegis afterwards, it just seems like Bounty Hunter Spectre is a little bit of a decent combo for when you're behind, and also can't discredit the Aghanim's Disruptor too. It's been doing a ton of work.
Madara's trying to go in here as well. He's fought back for this one. Oh, that's cheeky.
Got him.
Oh, they'll bounce down.
Oh no!
Oh no! Move out of the way, boys!
No, okay, it's fine.
Alright, just about. And they might go back in here. They're definitely going to go back in. Here we go. Static Storm is going to trap. Don't keep shot. Unstoppable now for Ramsey. Oh man, this is, you know, you can see how will this the range track's bottom. So I mean,
you know, they have Solar Crest, Lotus Orb for the Spectre hitting high ground. You can even put it on the LC when you duel someone. They have the Vlads. They have pretty much all the tools and more.
Let's see all the players. Ramsey's revealing himself, of course. The rest remaining behind him. Let's start hitting the tower. Let's see what the side of FINEM want to do in reaction to this. The TP coming in for Slark. Scouting set up for potential duel straight away. Nice. Not going to go for it. Blink back. Ramses still sticking around, the fortification now coming out from Madara. So he gets the silver edge touching Ramses with the Manta. It's going to be fine. Lotus all down on him as well. There'll be a roar. Already scanned back with the wall speed drop down. They'll vacuum back Spartan. He gets a nice back to charge up, but the BKB's already there. Madara jumping onto Scannel. Look for the Legion kill, but the cheese is eaten. Scannel, he'll walk this one off. He now duels Madara. He turns back around with the control. Ward comes out as well from Ramses here. Can come out on top of this fight here. Scannel's still alive. Ramses has finished off the Beastmaster. Madara might just pop. No, the heals were enough this time, and in fact, he comes straight back out of this one looking incredibly healthy. They're found 2. Ramses looking to chase down Madara, but he gets himself out with the Embers. Now with the Diffuser Blade charges, look at the Spartan, gets the roll off, will be able to get himself out of harm's way. And FINEM, they look to just speed it, they're doing it here. They are defending, they'll jump onto Ramses, Starstone went for it as well, but Ramses, he's turning, he's trying to fight this, will get surged back, can they chase this down? Afterlife, it's going to get taken out, the kickstand not going to quite reach onto Ramses, but Thug jumping forward, he's going to have the Axe Starstorm coming up again in a minute, and the natural one itself, and he'll find it. Thug doing it there with a cleanup, 8k gold now on the Marana. It's a team wipe against the side of Empire. And we've seen time and time again the strength of Empire's high ground defense. Just there, we're seeing the power of FINEM's.
Yeah, it's
avenues for their base at the same time. And Empire, yeah, unable to find a commitment, and now they might. They'll throw back Skylark. They'll jump in with the Jewel Scandal. He's looking to take down the Beastmaster. They should be able to find this one at the same time, though. FINEM, they're going hard on the mid lane. Now jump in. Spartan is being hexed up under the cover of Moonlight Shadow here. Ramses and Afterlife controlling me. They don't actually look at this vector, but the vacuum back will cancel the rollout. The gem now on the decks. Find themselves 2 kills there, and again, even with the Aegis and cheese, we really are. It's onto Madara. Let's set anything up here. Jump in, get down the Hex, and defense back as well, and it's back to the Static Storm. There's the Jewel to follow through as well. They've pulled out the Spark of the Slark Storm. Now they're trying to move in for more. Spartan, he rolls in, but he can't get himself out of there in time. The track's down, a second kill. Pochka there, setting up things nicely with a vision granted from the Bounty Hunter, and indeed her Spirit, no buyback for 70 seconds. Empire, now bait. Oh, Roar from Skylark leading in, they pop the horn, looking up to King R, but there we go with the pressure roll. Scotland Scandal, they've already lost the disruptor here. Vacuum wall drop down, Scandal pops the cheese. Afterlife and Scandal still fighting up with the BKB, but Madara has the Shadow Dance out, jumps onto Scandal, manages to find himself a second one here for the team, and now FINEM moving in for more. They'll get the control onto Afterlife, silence as well, get himself up to the high ground and magnetize, stopping the blink potential, tries for the TP, isn't going to make it. Madara finds a triple kill. And FINEM do it just like that, and again, it's all about Skylark with these roars. Jumps in, goes nice against what the Spectre and the Legion trying to front line.
Oh, here we go.
About the boy. Oh, nice. Takes the block in now, in with the tools well, the control though. The fact that they keep bringing them out of the static shot, but the second one's there.
Oh my
God. The wall drops down, MST getting wrecked. Madara is one who's gonna fall. They've lost three on the side of FINEM. Spartan throws down the kick, tries to get himself away with the ball. He's gonna get himself back to the team, but no, the glimpse is there. The final touch from Spectre, they'll take down 4. Now they do have 3 buybacks available. A Scandal, he's out of the game for good for 90 seconds. But look again, these goals, 7,000 nearly, going the way. And again, this was all on the plays from both the Dark Seer and the Disruptor. After loving King out, Skylark jumping in with a raw hit. The buybacks are coming through. They want to try and catch Empire off guard. The Dark, they're giving down up to Ramses. Ramses, he's gone. He's down for 120 seconds. He does have buyback, but no horn. And now Skylark and those on the chase of the Daedalus, ripping through King R. They'll find themselves a second, a third. And now there'll be a buyback from Spectre. But I don't know what he's going to be able to do. He's now in a position where Empire, they have 3 heroes down. They don't have buybacks. FINEM did commit 3 for this. This could be the game ender. We'll see how much they can do here now. This could be it, Andy. They could at least have a good shot at getting themselves a second, maybe even full megas, but maybe even the game. Spectre, how long until Horn's back up? Ramsey's got to do a lot on his own.
Can't they?
Yeah, 40 seconds without Horn. This is the opening that they need. They go for the ranks first. Ramsey's doing his best to hold this one. It's all down to Ramsey's and Miposhka to defend the base. 30 seconds and then Scandal is back. And FINEM going in, and we know that they've got strong push. They can rip through these buildings once they're given the chance to, and they'll take down themselves the mid-rack. They're going to go for mega creeps here, playing it relatively safe. 15 seconds, and Scandal is back up. Maybe still a little bit wary of that, but as you said, it's still a 3 versus 5 engagement. Horn's going to be back up in 10 seconds, so that'll be their backup in tandem with Scandal. But here we go. FINEM, they're going for the finish here. They want to try and take a game back against Empire, leading 1-0 at the moment in the best of 5. The Steer Force are down, the Ancients exposed, and FINEM going for the win. The Fort will come out here. BKB's being bought, there'll be a duel from Scandal. Will be able to eliminate the Oracle. No, he's still alive. Oracle of Beastmaster survived the jumping, and it's over. The Ancients down. And FINEM, 75 minutes in, take game 2 here, which was an incredible back and forth adventure. We saw them get the advantage at the mid-game. I mean, in the mid